When we think of viral infections like the flu or COVID-19, we often focus on the short-term symptoms: fever, cough, body aches, and fatigue. These are the signs that grab our attention, making us stay home from work or school and prompting us to rest and recover. But what if the real danger of these infections goes far beyond the days or weeks we spend feeling unwell? What if the impact lingers, quietly affecting our bodies in ways we might not expect? Recent research, which analyzed data from over 150 studies worldwide, has uncovered a deeper and more concerning risk. These studies show that viral infections can do more than just make us sick in the short term. They can significantly increase your chances of experiencing a heart attack or stroke. This risk isn't limited to the days when you're feeling ill. It can persist for months or even years after the infection has passed. What's even more striking is that this isn't a rare or isolated complication. It's a consistent pattern seen across many different types of viruses, from influenza to coronaviruses, and it affects people of all ages, backgrounds, and health histories. No matter who you are, the risk is real and widespread. The findings, published in the Journal of the American Heart Association, are a wake-up call. They urge us to see viral illnesses as more than just temporary setbacks or inconveniences. Instead, we need to recognize that these infections can have lasting effects on our cardiovascular system, sometimes setting the stage for serious heart problems long after the initial illness is gone. In other words, a simple cold or flu can leave your heart more vulnerable, making prevention and ongoing vigilance essential for protecting your long-term heart health. This means paying attention to your body, following up with your doctor if you have concerns, and not ignoring symptoms that linger. Public health strategies like vaccination aren't just about avoiding a few days of discomfort. They're a powerful tool for reducing your risk of serious long-term complications, including those that affect your heart. By getting vaccinated, you're not only protecting yourself from immediate illness, but also investing in your future cardiovascular health. Understanding this important link between viral infections and heart health empowers us all to take proactive steps. By staying informed, making healthy choices, and working with our healthcare providers, we can help ensure that a simple infection doesn't lead to a serious heart problem down the road. The weeks following a viral infection, like the flu or COVID-19, are a critical and often overlooked time for your heart. While most people focus on recovering from fever, cough, or fatigue, your cardiovascular system is also under significant strain. Many don't realize that the risk to your heart doesn't end when the initial symptoms fade away. After the flu, your risk of heart attack jumps fourfold, and stroke risk increases fivefold in the first month. This means that even after you start feeling better, your body is still in a vulnerable state. The data is clear. The first few weeks after infection are when your heart is at its most fragile. COVID-19 is just as dangerous. Your risk of heart attack or stroke triples for at least 3 months and remains elevated for up to a year. This extended risk period means that people recovering from COVID-19 need to be especially vigilant, even long after the worst of their symptoms have passed. This isn't just about feeling sick. Your body is under intense stress, inflammation rises, and blood clots become more likely. The immune response that helps you fight off the virus can also trigger changes in your blood vessels and heart, making complications more likely. Even healthy people, those who exercise regularly and have no previous heart problems, can face sudden heart events after these infections. It's not just those with pre-existing conditions who are at risk. Anyone can be affected. That's why it's vital to take symptoms like chest pain, shortness of breath, or sudden fatigue seriously after being sick. If you notice anything unusual, don't ignore it. Seek medical attention right away. Early action can make all the difference. Recognizing this risk window lets us act quickly and prevent a temporary illness from becoming a life-changing event. By staying alert and informed, you can protect your heart during this critical time. Remember, the danger doesn't end when the fever breaks. Recovery is more than just feeling better. It's about giving your heart the care and attention it needs too. Acute infections are risky, but chronic viruses pose a different threat: slow, silent, and persistent. Viruses like HIV, hepatitis C, and even the shingles virus can linger for years, causing ongoing inflammation that damages the heart and blood vessels. This long-term risk builds quietly, often without symptoms until a major event occurs. Chronic inflammation accelerates atherosclerosis and raises blood pressure, making heart attacks and strokes more likely. For millions living with these viruses, heart health monitoring is just as important as managing the infection itself. Recognizing the virus as a constant risk factor allows for better, more comprehensive care. Let's look closer at HIV and hepatitis C. Even with modern treatments, people with HIV have a 60% higher risk of heart attack due to chronic inflammation and immune activation. HIV damages blood vessels, speeding up plaque buildup and aging the cardiovascular system. Hepatitis C raises heart attack risk by 27%, partly by promoting diabetes and ongoing inflammation. These viruses don't just affect the organs they target, they have systemic effects that threaten heart health. While hepatitis C can now be cured, the long-term heart risks remain a concern, highlighting the need for ongoing monitoring. Managing these infections means protecting the heart, not just fighting the virus. Shingles, caused by the reactivation of the chickenpox virus, is more than just a painful rash. Research shows that people who've had shingles face a 12% higher risk of heart attack, and this risk can last for at least 5 years. The culprit is inflammation. When the virus reactivates, it triggers a body-wide immune response that destabilizes artery plaques and increases clotting. This makes heart attacks and strokes more likely, long after the rash fades. The shingles vaccine is highly effective at preventing reactivation and may also reduce this long-term heart risk. For older adults, vaccination is a crucial step in protecting both nerve and heart health. It's a powerful example of how preventing one disease can shield you from another. Heart health and infection prevention go hand in hand. When a virus strikes, your immune system leaps into action, launching a complex defense to protect you. One of its main weapons is inflammation, a process that helps fight off invaders and repair damage. But while inflammation is essential for healing, it can sometimes spiral out of control, becoming a double-edged sword that threatens your own tissues, including your heart. When inflammation lingers, it can damage the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. This damage makes it easier for fatty deposits, called plaques, to build up and become unstable. These unstable plaques are like ticking time bombs inside your arteries, waiting for the right moment to rupture. If a plaque ruptures, your body tries to heal the injury by forming a blood clot. But in the heart or brain, this clot can block blood flow, cutting off oxygen and causing a heart attack or stroke. These events can happen suddenly and without warning, turning a silent problem into a life-threatening emergency. Sometimes the immune system's attack goes even further, inflaming the heart muscle itself. This can lead to conditions like myocarditis or pericarditis, where the heart becomes weak, swollen, and unable to pump blood efficiently. These conditions can disrupt the heart's rhythm, causing palpitations, chest pain, or even heart failure in severe cases. The immune response can also make your blood more likely to clot, especially during or after a severe infection. This increased clotting risk adds another layer of danger, raising the chances of a heart attack, stroke, or other cardiovascular complications. In its effort to protect you, your immune system can sometimes mistake your own tissues for threats, attacking healthy cells and setting the stage for heart problems. This unintended self-attack is a hidden risk that many people don't realize. That's why acute infections like the flu or COVID-19 are especially dangerous for people with heart disease or risk factors. These infections can trigger a cascade of immune reactions that put extra stress on the heart, sometimes with lasting consequences. In the end, the body's own defense system, meant to keep you safe, can become its own worst enemy, especially when it comes to your heart. Understanding this connection is key to protecting your cardiovascular health during and after infections. The connection between viruses and heart disease is a global issue, not a rare complication. Hundreds of millions are affected by these viruses every year, making the increased risk of heart attack and stroke a major public health concern. HIV and hepatitis C alone add millions to the pool of people with elevated long-term cardiovascular risk. Shingles is common in older adults, with millions of new cases annually, each carrying a lingering heart risk. Seasonal flu and COVID-19 infect vast numbers, multiplying the risk across populations. Every infection represents a period of heightened danger for the heart. When you add up these risks, the impact on global cardiovascular health is staggering. Viral and heart diseases are deeply intertwined, demanding a unified approach to prevention. Protecting against infection is protecting against heart disease. So, how can we protect ourselves? Vaccination is one of the most effective tools we have. Vaccines train your immune system to fight viruses without the damaging inflammation of a real infection. Studies show that a flu shot can cut your risk of major heart problems by a third. For people with existing heart disease or risk factors, vaccination is essential. It can prevent a viral illness from triggering a cardiac emergency. The shingles vaccine prevents reactivation and reduces long-term heart risk. Staying up to date with COVID-19 vaccines also lowers the risk of severe infection and heart complications. Vaccination is a cornerstone of heart health, not just infection prevention. It's a simple, proven way to guard your heart from hidden viral dangers. While we know viruses like flu, COVID-19, HIV, hepatitis C, and shingles raise heart risks, many questions remain. Scientists are still studying whether other common viruses, like dengue, HPV, or herpes simplex, also increase cardiovascular danger. As research continues, prevention remains our best defense. Vaccination, good hygiene, and avoiding infection are key steps. After a significant viral illness, monitor your heart health and don't ignore new symptoms. Discuss your infection history with your doctor to ensure your heart risk is fully assessed. By staying informed and proactive, we can reduce the hidden impact of viruses on our hearts. Protecting yourself from infection today may safeguard your heart for years to come.